Hi there, it's Joe Curtis here today, and I've got Abigail Reith with me as well. And this video is going to be about, the fact that internet marketing is a complete numbers game, and it's all about mass exposure. We talked a little bit about this on a previous video earlier on, but it really is a numbers game. I mean, you can see here, I've had 757 clicks onto my website for Infinity Reloaded so far, and you can see here 75 people have joined. From that, we have 75 sales out of 757 clicks. So therefore, I think it says here 9.9% of people who land on the capture page are joining the system. So it really is a numbers game. If you've got 10% of people who go to your website who end up joining, and let's say you're making $10 for an example for each sale, then you know that basically you're getting paid $1 for every person who you send to the page, whether they join or not. Don't look at the fact that if someone doesn't join, someone goes to your page, they check it out, they say it's not for me, or I'm already too busy doing other things. Wish them have a great day, and just leave it at that. There's no need to try and convince or sell, or because at the end of the day it's a numbers game. And if you send 1,000 people to your page, well, you're going to have 100 people sign up if you've got a 10% conversion rate. So don't get hung up on one person. There's 7 billion people out there. There's no need to be worried about any one person. There's enough of the pie for everybody. And all you've got to do is expose your business to a lot of people on a continual daily basis. And that's how you're going to get the results. That's how you're going to grow a team. And if someone's convincing themselves because they've gone through your website and they've seen how awesome the offer that you have is, and they've convinced themselves to join, and you haven't convinced that person, they've convinced themselves, then they're much more likely to stick it out, grow a team, grow a business. And those are the kind of people that you're looking for, because those kind of people are going to be the ones who provide a long-term residual income for you. Have you got anything to add, Abigail?
Just to say that I absolutely agree with you 100% on all of that. I mean, I've seen so many times in this industry where people will make the mistake of trying to convince all their friends and family to join. We touched on this on a video earlier, actually, but trying to convince everybody to join, like even to the point of like begging them to join. And it's just, no, if you have to try and convince someone to join them, then just simply they're not the right sort of person for it.
I mean, if you walked into a shop and the store clerk was, like, please come over to you straight away as soon as you walked in the door and said, please buy this, please buy this, please buy this, it's probably going to irritate you. So
yeah, we had that in Spain, actually. Like every single store we went into, oh, come in, you buy, please buy, and
it really
just buy a little
does
something before you leave. And it's very, very off-putting. People don't like to be sold.
And people don't like to be sold, but they love to buy. So
yeah,
if someone is if someone convinces themselves and they want to buy, they want to join, then they're going to do it. There's no need for you to try and convince or hard sell. And we're not out. No one's out to be a salesman. Very few people. I have actually got a salesman in the team, but very few people are cut out to be a hard salesman.
That's right. You don't ever have to convince anyone to join, no matter what business you're in. Never ever try and convince people to buy. Or what you should do is just simply offer your product or service and get it in front of enough eyeballs, and you're going to have people that will naturally gravitate towards it because there's something about it they really like, or it appeals to them in some way.
We've all been there, aren't we? I know when you did your first internet business, you were trying to convince people.
Oh my gosh, yeah. I was making a huge mistake. This is, again, something I see not really from people in our team now, because we teach people how to do it right, but I still get pitched every single day. If I get pitched, it seems as time goes on, I seem to get pitched more and more, where people, a complete stranger, will just instantly just spam me with their link with this great big long paragraph of blah 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 blah. They haven't even found out if I'm even in need of anything. This is another thing we do, is that whenever we send a link out to people, we're always asking their permission first. We never just send it out. Like, we'll ask them if, you know, if they'd be interested in taking a look. Now, if they say no, or if they ignore it, which of course you get that, then we leave it at that. But we find also a lot of people say, yeah, sure, send the link over, and then we'll do so. We always get their permission first. But
that's very, very important, and you'll get a lot more
yeah.
response if you're asking people if they like to take a look at it. And the ones who say yes, you can say, okay, cool, you can check it out at, and then give them your website. There's no need to, in that message, send a long paragraph of how it works, all that kind of thing, because that is convincing. You want to let the tools
let the video do that. Let the page do that you send them to, and that's it. If you use the tools, you don't need to explain every detail to them. And here's another danger in explaining every detail to them, is people are going to then think, oh my God, I've got to learn all this stuff and be able to explain it to other people. Well, no, you let the tools do that for you. That's why they're there. That's why we have them.
It's not very duplicatable, which is
it's not, no.
the most important thing. If you want to, make a real residual income, you've got to do something, be sharing with your team things that they can do. And if they think they have to explain exactly how it works, and they haven't got the right tools. So what we do is we share a video with the people who are interested, and they're going to watch the video. And if it's something they want to do, they're going to convince themselves to do it, and they're going to join. I'm not going to convince anyone against their will, because someone who joins against their will is of the same opinion still. So they're only going to quit a month later because they didn't see it in the first place. It's like if let's say you bought an iPhone for someone who doesn't want an iPhone, well, chances are the next month they're going to sell it, because it's not something they wanted in the first place. And
also, you're going to waste a lot of your time and energy trying to convince someone, and for what? You do better to spend that time and energy sharing it with other people who are interested. So,
what we do, if I just show you my system, I send people to this what you call a capture page, and the ones who check it out and they like what they see are going to put in their email address. And I know this page roughly converts at 43%. So 43% of the people who land on this page put in their email address. So all I've got to focus on is getting 100 people to this page, to get the 43 people opting in with their email address. And the way we do it is they opt in, they then can watch the video, which does all the explaining and, selling, if you like. Even though we're not really selling it, we're just explaining exactly how it works.
Yeah, we're just sharing the opportunity.
And from that, I know that about 9 people who I send to the capture page I just showed you a minute ago, 9% of people who go to that page are going to end up signing up. So just think of the mass exposure. If you send it to 100 people, you're going to get 9 signups. If you send it to 1,000 people, you're going to get 90 signups. And the law of averages will work for you. So don't get hung up on one person. If they don't want to join, there's no problem, because there's always someone out there. And there's 7 billion people in the world. And you've got to think, how many people want to make more money? Pretty much everyone, right? How many people want to make money from home? Pretty much everyone.
It's really just a case of getting as many people as possible to your capture page, to your offer. Yeah. That's it. That's really all we do. And then we teach other people how to do the same, because in doing so, then they can come into the system, and whether they've got any experience or not. But what matters is that they're interested in it and they want to get involved, because everyone has to start somewhere. Even like people who've been online for years and massively successful still had that first day when they started online. But then they can then learn in the back office exactly what to do and how to create a substantial multiple income streams, small learning as they do it. So
the way I see it is, it's much better to sign up one person who sees it for themselves and has convinced themselves than to sign up 5 people who you've had to convince and who don't see it for themselves, because those 5 people are going to quit, and that one person is likely to build, who does see it for themselves, is likely to build a big team, work at it consistently. And, you know, if you've got a lot of people in your team who see it for themselves, who are excited, who are ready to go, who are working at it consistently because they know the potential, that's how you grow a big team. That's how you get the duplication, and that's how you build a long-term residual income in this kind of industry. So hope you got some good value out of that. I will put the link in the description to check out the system that we are doing very well with, and so is the team. And also put the link to connect with us on Facebook as well. So feel free to reach out, send us a message if you've got any questions, or you just want to learn more about what we do, or chat, whatever. You can connect with us on Facebook below the video in the description. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video.
Yeah, take care, everyone. Bye for now.